We launched the Nomad XT again in November with some of the changes where we narrowed the neck to push more lift to the bottom and also added 2 lower dumps. With those changes have come a few things that you can do to tweak this rig to make it even a better side mount rig than you had before. So I'm going to put it on and show you some of those changes. Notice I've moved an OP to the top and the center of the neck. Okay, that's one of the things you can do now. So let me show it to you. Slide it on. Okay. All right, my bungees are already attached, and notice I attach them down here to the rings, not to the D-rings. By doing that, it keeps these D-rings free to use for other things. And I like the ring bungees, and here they are right here. Remember, with a daisy chain, you can tighten them up and get them as far back. Your bottles are going to lay where this ring is. So if you need more room to be able to get to the ring, you can always let them be a little bit more loose and move it forward. But remember, the bottles are going to hang where that ring is. So I like to wear mine a little snug. Now, the pull dump, here is a neat thing about it. Notice my epaulette, there's the pull string. I like to wear mine a little high because I don't want it in where these D-rings are. But the kit comes with a 25-inch long cord, so you can cut it to length and position it anywhere along here you want it. I just prefer mine a little bit higher, and I use the epaulette that runs along the 2-inch webbing here to hold it in place so it's out of the way, but I can always find it. Now, the other thing, with the fact we've got the 2 lower dumps, I can now move and put the inflator hose right here. I prefer it on the right because that's usually where I've got my light, and that way I'm used to my lower dump on the left. Notice the dumps run through an eyelet here, so you can pull and always find it even though it's underneath the waist belt. So both eyelets come through, both of the dumps come through those eyelets. So I've still got the one on the left, but now I've routed my inflator up like this. Now the other thing I like to do is notice these D-rings right up here. That gives me a platform to attach reels where they're more easily to be had rather than down here on the rails or down into a center where you're having to reach around a cylinder. Gives me a point for this. I wear my light low attached under the crotch strap through this loop right here. So it keeps everything nice and snug, and at the same time gives me a good low profile.